There is a cave in the wilderness where God builds his mighty men. It is not a palace. It is not a temple. It is a hiding place for the broken. His name was David, anointed to be king of Israel. And yet here he was, running for his life, hunted through the desert like an animal. A king with no crown, no throne, no army, only a sword, a memory of oil on his head, and the wilderness closing in around him. And the scripture says he escaped to a cave, the cave of Adullam. He went in alone, afraid, forgotten. This was the lowest moment of his entire life. The cave was a grave for his dreams. And then, in the dark, they began to come. Not soldiers, not heroes, not the strong, the wrong kind of people entirely. Listen to who God sent into that cave. Everyone that was in distress and everyone that was in debt and everyone that was discontented gathered themselves unto him. The distressed, the indebted, the bitter and the broken. 400 men that the world had crushed and thrown away. This was not an army. This was a collection of failures, debtors, and outcasts, hiding in a cave with a fugitive king. But God was not looking at what they were. He was looking at what he was about to make them become. Years passed in that wilderness, and the cave became a forge. The broken became dangerous. The desperate became deadly. Hear what these rejects became. Benaiah, the man who climbed down into a pit and killed a lion in the snow. Eleazar, who fought until his hand froze to his sword because he refused to let go of the battle. Shammah, who stood alone in a field when every other man fled and would not move one single step. 3 of them once broke through an entire enemy army for one reason only, to bring their king a single drink of water. The scripture remembers it forever. The 3 mighty men break through the host of the Philistines. The men the world threw away became the men history could never forget. They are still called the mighty men of David. That is what the cave does. That is what God does. He gathers what is broken, in the dark, where no one is watching. And he does not leave it broken. He forges it. He sharpens it. And in his time, he sends it out, mighty. And it was never only men. God still gathers the broken, men and women, the overlooked and the counted out, into his cave. You feel hidden right now, but you are not forgotten. You are being formed. God gathers the broken, and he sends out the mighty. Welcome to the Adullam Room.